Hello, everybody. How are you today? Hope everyone's doing good. Today I'll be reviewing the ZA series of mice. In specific, I'll be using the ZA13, which is pretty cool. And I just received this from the Zowie guys, the Zowie Middle East, BenQ Middle East, and thank you to them for providing me with this one. I'm actually pretty excited to use it. It feels nice already holding it. To go through a few things with with this mice. Um, so basically, feeling it like, I mean, when you shake it, in some mice you hear like some stuff moving around in the mouse, But in this mice, it's just there's no sound. Like there's no sound at all. I can't hear anything, which is a very good thing because every mice I've ever used has always had that problem, and it kind of worries me because the mice might break, the mice. So I don't know. I just feel like uh making sure there's no sound, it makes me feel pretty nice. So on the back side, if you guys can see, there are the two um what do you call them? Skates. Yeah, there are the two skates, which are pretty cool, and it makes the mice so much more like uh less complicated, let's say. So if in case I feel like my skates are running out, I have an extra um skate that uh, the Zoe box of the ZA13 has provided me with, and I could just remove them. It's easy actually too. You just gotta, take maybe a tool, a small tool, and just open it up. There's a small gap over here in the corner, and over here also on the bottom part, there's a small little gap. You can just open it and then like switch out the skates. This is pretty cool. And then on the back side too, there's the DPI control. So we got, this is the standard 400 DPI, then you got the 800, which, and it changes color too, it changes color every time you want to change DPI. So if in case you're going to a LAN cafe or you're going to a tournament and you feel like, oh, my mouse feeling too high sensitivity than it usually is at home, it's it's probably because, the DPI is different. You can always tell that from the bottom parts of purple, it's turned to, I think, 800, and then 1600, and then 2000, uh, 3200. I'm not sure. But anyhow, I don't think I'll ever use the high-end DPIs. For me, as a professional gamer, all my life I've always stuck around 400 to 450 DPI, and yes, I'm gonna be sticking to the red one, which is the 400 DPI. And so, other than that, there are the side buttons, the scroll up and down. It's actually pretty like how do you say um medium pace. Like in some mice, it's just like you can you can you can just move a little bit and it'll like spin really fast, and that's really bad because if in case you want to, like, you're playing a match and you're in a one versus one situation or anything, like in any case, if some team is rushing you in CS:GO, I'm talking about CS:GO's related stuff. So if in case like a team is rushing you and you're about to mouse one this, and if the scroll is too loose, you might accidentally hit it, and then what happens? You jump, because that some people have it binded it to jump, some people have it binded it to many different things, and like if the scroll is too loose and you mistake, like you make a mistake and like accidentally hit the scroll button, it might actually make you lose the game. It might make a problem for you. So that's a good thing about Zoe because it's medium pace, so it doesn't take too much effort and it doesn't take too less of an effort. It's perfect. This is how an ideal mouse should be like. And then we got like the side buttons. There's two side buttons on the left side, and then there are two more side buttons on the right side. So, I mean, for a small mice, this is actually pretty good because you'll never see a small mice with so many buttons. So there's obviously the mouse 3 that you could bind that to something. There's the mouse scroll up, scroll down, and then there's mouse 4 and 5, and then I think this is 6 and 7. I'm not sure. But yeah, like these two buttons are really good. These two buttons are really good because the first one is always binded to my flash. So if in case I'm playing and I want a flash come out, boom, I can just click that and boom, I can throw a flash right away, which it makes it 10 times more easier than, actually using your button and then pressing mouse 1 and then releasing the flash again with another mouse 1 button. No, I have this mouse, which is pretty cool. Makes it so much more easier. Mouse 5 is for an aid for me. I feel like this is perfect for me. And then there are the side buttons. I use the right button to speak on TeamSpeak. So if I'm communicating with my team, I have the right buttons, just uh, mouse 5 and 6. It's actually pretty cool because if I'm in game and like I'm shooting someone and then I just want to speak on TeamSpeak or I want to speak to my team, I just click that button on the side and boom, I can start speaking and telling them, oh, one here, one there, like one rushing me. It's pretty cool. Anyhow, so that's how it is, and I'm actually pretty excited to use this in CS. I'll be playing some warm up mode with this and let's see how it goes. Um, Overall, I just feel like this mouse is pretty cool for me, and I don't know. Let me just set this up properly. I feel like, moving the mice around is just making me feel really confident about my game and oh yeah, and one of the main reasons I like this mouse, like I completely forgot about the one of the main reasons. Um, Do you guys see how small this mice is? I, I want to bring it up. Do you guys see how small this mice is? Oops. So I'm gonna hold it. Okay. Look, I can literally put my whole hand around this mice. If you guys can see, if you guys can see, I can put my whole hand around this mice. So what's this good for? This is good for claw grip. And it's amazing how like how small this mice is and like you can get the whole feel of the mouse with just with the claw grip. And people have their own preference. Some people like, the palm grip, the uh, different types of grips. God knows what grips there are, but for me personally, I like the claw grip. And actually, I would say maybe 60 or 70% of the gamers like claw grip. So Zoe coming out with the ZA series, all ZA series, ZA 11, 12, and 13. 13 is the one I'm using right now. Is like they're all claw grips, and yeah. I'm actually going to go in the game aimbots training and let's see how the mice works. Um, for me, since this mouse, like I have small hands, so like a claw grip with this type of mouse is just perfect. Some people might have like bigger hands and they still want the claw grip, they could get a bigger series. So the ZA series, they have the biggest one, the biggest size in the ZA series is the ZA11, and then followed by the ZA12, and then the ZA13. For me, I have very small hands, so I would prefer the you know the ZA13 series. But let's see how I do. I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to maybe take this aimbots challenge. So let me see if I can beat the record. It might take a minute. It might take literally a minute to finish the challenge, but let's see how I do. And mind you, this is like one of the first times I'm using the ZA13 series, and I'm pretty excited. It already feels amazing. So I'm gonna start the 100 kill series. I mean 100 kill challenge. And here I go. So as soon as I get the first kill, I'm gonna start. It says get 100 kills as fast as you can. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Okay, the average time is around like 1 minute 30 seconds, or even up to 2 minutes. That's the average. But let's see how fast I do it. Okay, I'm gonna get way into the game and let's see how I do it. It feels good. Flicking makes it so much more easier in this. I can flick like 10 times more easier with a claw grip and a small mice. Makes it feel 10 so much more easier. Wow, I'm playing pretty good. These are like all one taps, and I'm going pretty crazy with it. Wow, that was good. I did it in 1 minute 48 seconds. I mean, um, considering that this is one of the first times I'm using the mice, 1 minute 48 seconds is actually pretty good, I'd say. So, I mean, especially after seeing that I did that spray. I mean that one tap like 10 one taps in a row for the first time on the mice. It's pretty cool. So overall, honestly, I feel like this mice is perfect for me, and it's it's amazing how Zoe keeps coming out with these amazing mice just for specific types of gamers. So there are obviously like uh you know uh, for the majority of my time I've been using the EC2 series, the EC2 mice, and I felt like that was a perfect mice for me. But then Zoe comes out with another mice, which is the ZA13, I mean ZA13 mice, and it makes it even more better for me. Like it makes it even more specific to me, to my needs as a gamer, and I just feel that's pretty cool. And props to Zoe. They keep coming out with great things, and I'm looking forward to the other stuff that they're coming out with. They're coming out with the keyboard shortly, and the headphones. I'm already using the perfect ZOWIE by BenQ monitor, and this is the 27-inch DYAC technology, which it makes it amazing for me. And yeah, I'll be posting more updates shortly. I mean, more reviews and because Team Risky is sponsored by Zoe by BenQ, and we're proudly we're really happy to represent Zoe by BenQ. They're one of our first sponsors, and um, mad props to them for believing in us and trusting us with their brand. Anyhow, guys, thank you for watching, and I shall see you shortly with another review, hopefully. Thank you.